Happy
Now
Halloween,
we have
everybody.
boots on the ground in Austin, knows everything about.
You're like, I don't want, all I can say is that like, I know from training at from training at a jiu-jitsu gym
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of the like comedians also train. It's a great gym. But a lot of the guys go to one of these churches and they've got franchises all over the country. Do you know what this is a real thing. It's going to sound made up.
Hold on,
But
I
do you
want to
know what
address
like
the super chatters real quick. We will get to the super chatters near the end of the show, maybe after this.
Okay.
Sorry, go on, Jake.
Okay. You're good. Do you know what this is a real thing? It's not like made up. Did you ever hear about the movement called Muscular Christianity?
No, that rules though.
I'm being dead serious. Yeah. So we're seeing a revival of it right now where it was like a much dumber revival of it. Back in the day when it first hit, it was like in the Victorian era, it was like
It says there was
British
this
boys
figures Charles Kingsley advocated for it in English public schools in the 19th century. It was promoted through sports like football and basketball. It was invented by a YMCA instructor. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so like Roosevelt was one of the early. Theodore Roosevelt was one of the guys that like really championed it. Like basically, I bring it up because like people are always like, oh, like you can trace the touch point of our cultural moment back to like the Cold War. And it's like, yes, I agree with that to some extent, but really, dude, like the turn of the 20th century, there was so many different types of Christians popping up in America, swindlers and grifters and blah, 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 blah. Well, Muscular Christianity was this movement that had came out of Britain, where they were trying to teach like before they arrested them, like British prep school boys, like teach them how to be men. Very like a Sparta style way. Like, we're going to fuck you soon, but we want to make sure you're strong before we have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one part of it. That's Muscular Christianity, is this intersection of politics and spirituality where like it's a big focus on aesthetics and being strong. And also they did believe in being smart, but the movement evolved, not even kidding, over the last 100 years to where like they actively reject culture because they want to be like, basically they want to be like noble brutes, essentially. That's one part of it. The other part of it is what we were talking about the other day, just good old fashioned prosperity gospel, prosperity theology, which like there's prosperity gospel Catholics, there's Protestants, they're all over the fucking place, and they have different, people. There's Catholics that hate them, there's Protestants that hate them, but really it's like people are always talking about the origins of it because I went to a prosperity gospel church, but it's like a short summary is like this weird group of Pentecostals and then like American businessmen. What's his name? Andrew Carnegie had a book about it. And then people would give sermons like around the time of like rapid industrializing America of like, okay, there's two things you have to be: Christian and rich. And if you're not, then you're worthless. It's not enough to be Christian. It's just simply not. This is America. Anyone can make $1 million doing anything. It's the same shit you hear now, only at a time when they were like feeding children into like wool lathes and shit. You know what I mean? And like American labor unions were getting chased out of the country by Pinkerton detectives. So those two things, prosperity gospel, muscular Christianity, intersect to create these franchises of churches called Red Rocks. And I'm sure a lot of people probably, they're big, dude. Like they're huge.
And does it actually named after the community north of Austin? Or is that called Round Rock?
No, that's Round Rock, brother. No, that Red Rocks, I don't know what the fuck it is. I think
they started
in Colorado.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I think I'm not 100%. Well, Colorado's like their home base.
There's that big venue, Red Rocks. They all play.
Yeah. So the church is a perfect, like, think about if you could condense everything stupid about like, or everything gullible. I don't want to say stupid. Everything gullible about like American brutishness and like strong, big truck, and then like quiet, pious worship, like old school waspy worship, and then add in a little bit of like gemstones magic, righteous gemstones, and then put it into a serum, and then like Green Goblin injected into like the dumbest guys of all time, and that's what these churches
I
are.
saw